Leaders today have a lot to contend with. Macroeconomic pressures, once-in-a-generation changes in work habits and practices, and a labor market that remains incredibly tight. As Satya said this morning, we believe that energized, empowered employees are the key to durable competitive advantage for every organization. The people who worked for you 2.5 years ago, they've changed. And you can't inspire a 2022 workforce with 2019 leadership. Hello, and thank you for joining us at Ignite. The Microsoft Work Trend Index points to 3 urgent pivots every leader needs to make now to chart a path forward. First, we need to end productivity paranoia. Leaders worry that people aren't being productive even as people are working more than ever. And we have great empathy for both. But the data is clear. We need to stop worrying about whether people are working enough and help them focus on what matters most. Second, we need to recognize that the role of the office has changed and people come in for each other to rebuild team bonds. To make the office worth the commute, employees need a why, and it turns out that why is each other. And third, we need to re-recruit employees, giving them opportunities to learn, grow, and thrive on the job. Our data shows it's not enough to give people reasons to join an organization. We have to give them reasons to stay. Empowering today's digitally connected, distributed workforce requires the right culture and the right technology to meet the moment. So today, I'm going to share how we're innovating across Microsoft 365, Teams, and Viva to help everyone thrive. Let's jump in. It starts with Microsoft 365. Microsoft 365 is the cloud-first platform that enables all the ways people work today, wherever, whenever, and however, for every type of worker, from information workers to frontline workers, and no matter how you run your company or your team. Microsoft 365 brings together Teams, plus Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook, as well as new apps like Loop. It's all built on the Microsoft Graph with AI that acts on your behalf, helping you be your best each day, find focus, and stay in the flow of work. And it simplifies IT management while reducing cost. In fact, you can save more than 60% with Microsoft 365 compared to a patchwork of point solutions. And it all comes alive in the new Microsoft 365 app. The app is home to all your favorite productivity tools, as well as the third-party solutions you choose to add. And it provides personalized recommendations powered by the Graph. It's your go-to applications for all the ways you work today. Simply put, it's a better way to work. You'll find all your documents, presentations, and files across all your apps, including third-party content, bringing everything together in a single experience. You can search and find files shared by specific people and files that were shared during meetings. You can easily create new content and get a head start with a pre-designed template. You'll find all the Microsoft apps you love and rely on, as well as third-party apps and your own company apps. The feed helps you stay on top of your day, prepare for upcoming meetings, and see updates from people you follow. And the app provides quick access to all your recent files and personalized recommendations powered by the Microsoft Graph. The app at the red-hot center of Microsoft 365 is Teams. With more than 270 million monthly active users, Teams has changed how people work more than any other app in the past 20 years. We've introduced more than 450 new capabilities in Teams over the past year to enable people to collaborate synchronously, asynchronously, remote, and in person. Let's take a look.
Up until now, collaborating on documents in a meeting has been a fairly passive, one-sided experience. Excel Live transforms how people collaborate in meetings. Everyone, not just the presenter, can edit the Excel file directly, right from Teams, without ever opening the file. And we're going further to make collaborating in meetings more hands-on and interactive. Teams Live Share turns any app, when shared in a Teams meeting, into a real-time, multi-user collaborative experience, enabling participants to interact, annotate, and collaborate directly in the meeting window. With Microsoft Loop, we're breaking down barriers between apps to enable fluid collaboration as people think, plan, and create together. It's the perfect tool for ideating and building on each other's ideas. And with Loop components, you can pull in colleagues to work together on small pieces of content. These components show up in their workflow and are always up to date, regardless of what device they connect with or the app that they're using. Whether that's co-authoring in a Teams chat, drafting an email in Outlook, working on a document in Word on the web, or brainstorming in Whiteboard, everyone is always on the same page. Teams channels are dedicated spaces for work groups to brainstorm ideas, discuss projects, and share information. They have been redesigned to make it easier to focus and collaborate. The new layout has recent posts at the top, so users can easily catch up on the latest conversations, contribute to discussions, and pop them out so they can get back to them quickly. Start new conversations, choosing from a range of new post types, pin important posts for quick reference, and find key information in the info pane, like members, shared files, and more. And you can now also create customized channel headers. Teams isn't just for internal collaboration. People also need to work across org boundaries with customers and partners. Teams Connect lets you work seamlessly with external stakeholders, collaborating in shared channels with chat, meetings, and shared files, all without switching tenants. Today, we are introducing Microsoft Designer, a new creation and expression app that helps you create stunning social media posts, invitations, graphics, and more, all in a flash. Designer is powered by AI technology, including DALL-E 2, which instantly generates designs from a text prompt or other content. Bring your stories to life in video with Clipchamp. Whether a quick social post or an artful short, Clipchamp weaves together imagery, sound, templates, and effects, making video storytelling easier than ever. And when you need to move from idea to creation quickly, Microsoft Create can jumpstart your project with creative templates that include videos, images, documents, and presentations, all in one place.
Collaborative apps represent a paradigm shift in how apps are built. Instead of apps being the focal point where users go, collaborative apps bring business workflows, data, and insights to where users already are, right in the flow of work in Teams. Let's take a look.
Collaborative apps and Teams empower users to view and edit live data with teammates in real time. This includes third-party collaborative apps, like SAP's S/4HANA, where they built a preview of a Loop component to enable their customers to access and update business data directly in Teams. And Teams can also be integrated in the collaborative app. Here, ServiceNow has integrated Teams meetings functionality in their native app to streamline workflows. But building collaborative apps isn't just for professional developers. That's why we announced Cards for Power Apps, a new low-code way to design and deliver micro apps directly inside Teams with a customizable UI. With Cards, anyone can bring interactive content from multiple applications and platforms into a single interface in Teams chat, so your team can see all the relevant data without ever leaving Teams. Let's take a look at how 3M brought their brainstorming experience to life with a collaborative app in Teams.
We know that the way that people work is changing.
The Post-it app for Microsoft Teams is a simple and intuitive collaborative whiteboard solution.
Our solution allows people to brainstorm and simply transfer that information into the digital formats. The people that are working remote can also see that data and have access to it.
And then you can bring in information from Bing or Wikipedia to augment the information that your team has placed on the board.
With our solution, we're allowing people to translate that from physical to the digital seamlessly to really allow people to work the way that they want to work.
Teams has already had a profound impact on how people work, but we're just getting started. We're on a journey to change meeting culture with Teams. Sometimes the best meeting is the one you didn't have to attend. Today, I'm excited to announce Teams Premium. From intelligent meeting recap to AI-powered live captions, Teams Premium is the first step to changing meeting culture. Now you can protect sensitive meeting content and conversations, enable friction-free virtual appointments, and create branded meeting experiences. Let's take a closer look.
Intelligent Recap is a powerful new experience that's like having a personal assistant attend all your meetings, even when you can't. Intelligent Recap uses AI to assign tasks during meetings, automatically generating meeting chapters for quick and easy reference. It calls out important moments in the meeting recording, like when you were mentioned or when you had to drop off. And live captions offer real-time translation of a meeting conversation into 40 languages, so people can participate and follow along in the language they prefer.
感谢您参加今天的电话。
Now let's shift gears. Last year, we introduced Microsoft Viva, the first digital employee experience platform that brings connection, purpose, insight, and growth into the flow of work to empower people and teams to be their best. Viva helps every employee excel. We're extending Viva with tailored solutions to meet unique role-specific needs that vary by job function. Viva Sales, now broadly available, provides sellers with a unified view of their activities, bringing real-time CRM data directly into their customer interactions in Teams and Outlook. Viva helps employees across every role and function thrive. And new capabilities in Viva help align everyone in the organization around the most impactful work to drive business outcomes. Let's roll the video.
In a hybrid work world, it's more important than ever that your people have the support and tools to thrive. Microsoft Viva is the employee experience platform that helps everyone be their best from anywhere. Viva connects each person from the front line to the CEO with the tools and information they need when and where they need them. It binds each employee to your company mission and its culture with a focus on goal setting and alignment, so everyone sees how their work impacts the bigger picture. Viva is built into apps like Microsoft Teams and Outlook, so it's integrated in the flow of your work. That includes learning, from completing online courses to organizational knowledge, all at your fingertips. Viva provides actionable insights that help everyone establish better work practices and improve well-being. Employees can build and join communities with others across the company. With Viva, leaders listen, using continuous feedback to improve engagement and culture, and can amplify workplace communications to energize employees. Viva brings together what each person needs to be successful, all in one place, empowering people and teams to be their best. Microsoft Viva, where people thrive.
We recently announced 3 additional Viva applications. Let's take a look.
Viva Goals is a goal-setting and OKR management solution designed to bring clarity and alignment to your team and drive results. You can create OKRs, make check-ins, and discuss progress directly in Teams. Viva Goals has over 30 integrations with tools like Power BI, Azure DevOps and Planner, automating updates and keeping OKRs right in the flow of work. With one central hub for OKRs in Viva Goals, your employees understand their why and see how they fit into the bigger picture, so they stay focused on the work that matters most. Viva Pulse lets managers and leaders check in with their teams for quick and confidential input to understand their needs on an ongoing basis and take action when it matters. This helps surface issues earlier than traditional review cycles. It also provides a detailed, anonymous report along with actionable recommendations to help managers with next steps. Viva Amplify helps leaders and managers communicate more effectively with employees. You can create and publish internal communications campaigns right in Viva and reach your audience across multiple channels, on Teams, in email, and in Viva. The Campaign Hub gives you metrics to understand and track message impact, enabling you to improve over time.
We are so excited about the promise of Viva to help employees thrive. But it's not enough to just have a digital HQ. To keep people connected in hybrid work, leaders need to focus on rebuilding social capital digitally and in person. Overwhelmingly, people come into the office for each other. But how do you know when to come in? Who else will be there? Which meetings to attend in person? We're creating a new category, the connected workplace, and launching a new product to address these unique challenges in hybrid work. Introducing Microsoft Places. People are what give a space meaning and identity. In essence, people make a space a place. Microsoft Places helps everyone understand who will be in the office when, where people are sitting, what meetings to attend in person, and how to book space on the days your team is already planning to come in. It's a big step forward to help leaders and organizations understand how people are using the office and ultimately optimize their real estate investments. And third-party partners can build and integrate new and existing solutions on top of Microsoft Places. Let's take a look.
New ways of work hold so much promise. The connection and energy of engaging with coworkers in the office, combined with the ease and flexibility of working remotely. But new ways of work create new challenges, because while we have evolved, our workplaces have not. But change brings opportunity. Opportunity for a new solution that coordinates where work gets done. Prioritizing your time, maximizing in-person connection, and fostering a workplace of interaction and serendipity. Opportunity for technology that evolves alongside us and helps create places that support new ways of working. A new solution that helps reshape the office experience with intelligent technology. A new solution that optimizes where you work to be more dynamic and sustainable. Introducing Microsoft Places. Transform your space into a place. In the office, at home, and everywhere in between.
With Microsoft Places, we're creating the connected workplace of the future. And you can get started today with Microsoft Teams Rooms. Last year, we introduced new AI-powered intelligent cameras that dissolve the walls between an attendee's physical and digital presence. Now, together with Yatlink, we're excited to bring you the Smart Vision 60, the first 360-degree center-of-room intelligent camera. It produces multiple video streams with AI active speaker tracking and soon, people recognition. As Teams has become pervasive for collaboration, we're expanding Teams to more hardware types. So today, I'm excited to announce that Cisco is now a Teams Room Devices partner, running the Teams Room on Android client natively on their Room system. We expect the first wave of devices to run on Teams Rooms in early 2023. Our data shows that 51% of Gen Z envisions working in the metaverse in the next 2 years. And just yesterday, we announced with Meta that we're bringing Teams immersive meeting experiences to Quest, so you can connect, share, and collaborate in VR as though you're there together in person. Today, I'm thrilled to also announce the private preview of Mesh avatars in Microsoft Teams globally. Now you can create custom avatars to represent yourself in meetings without ever having to turn on a camera. Finally, let's talk about Cloud PC. With Windows 11, we redesigned the operating system from the client to the cloud for hybrid work. Windows 365 is a new end-user computing paradigm built for the digitally connected distributed workforce. Windows 365 allows you to easily set up a PC in the cloud and then stream the full Windows experience. That's all your apps, settings, and content to any device. Think about that. With the new Windows 365 app, I can leave the office, go home, launch Windows 365 from my taskbar, and pick up right where I left off. And soon, you'll be able to use Windows 365 for shift and part-time employees who only need a cloud PC for part of their workday. Check out Panos Panay's session for more on the next era of the Windows PC. I want to close where I started. We believe energized, empowered employees are the key to durable competitive advantage for every organization. We built Microsoft 365, Teams, and Viva to help people thrive however, whenever, and wherever they work. Together, I'm confident we'll create a better way to work for everyone. Thank you.